Righto, good day. I just want to do January's update, although we are far, but unfortunately my old computer with all the information was stolen. So I have to make everything from fresh again. So the only way I can do that, and that is by looking at the history, past tense, whatever. But nevertheless, most of the trades are still there, and we can go through them and work through it. On the FTSE Daily, on the trend trading system, we have the trend line over here. We had a breakout over here, that's on the 18th of January, we had a breakout, and we got a signal, and on the top of this candle, I placed a buy order to buy on the high of that candle. My stop loss down here, I drew my Fibonacci's in. Let's just make this a little bit smaller down here. And there, of course, is the risk line. As you can see, I was triggered in over here. Just, and it came down immediately and stopped me out of the trade immediately. Now, this was the only trade on the FTSE trending system for January. Unfortunately, we start off the year here with a losing trade, which is not a very nice way to start a year. Anyhow, let's go look at the SPX. We turn it off there. Oh, yeah, we are December, January. Righto. Here we are. And as you can see here, we had the signal for a breakout over here. And on the daily chart, there it is, marked over clearly over there. And we had, once again, I put a place a buy order on the high of that candle. Stop loss down there. My target is over there. And as you can see, once we reached a close above the 161, I brought my stop loss to break even. So now you're in a zero loss trading position, which is a very nice way to be. And then once we had a close above the 261 over here, I brought my stop loss to the 161 mark. Then I just left it. And as you can see over here, this trade was entered on, let's say, about the 4th of January. And this trade over here, it closed out on the 30th of January, the very last day. Now, as you can see over here, this trade, normally I will not put a trade, only one trade at a time. No, I won't open a second trade until the first trade is closed. Now here, this candle took us out of the trade. But at the end of the candle, we had a new signal once again. So once again, I placed a buy order on the top of this candle. Stop loss down there. My target is up over here. Well, the balance is for February. We will discuss that in the February update. Now, the recovery trading system, here it is. It's for the EA. Unfortunately, I will have to run the EA on this system over here so we can see. Right. Okay, let's just go over here. And we want to bring our trades back to the 1st of the 1st up to the end of the 1st. Where are we? March. Let's take it up to the 1st of February, right? All these settings are 100% correct over here. Oopsie, 120, it should be 160. 160, righto, and 40 all the way through, righto. Now, okay, let's run it. And we see the results that we are going to get. As you can see, it is placing the trades. The recovery system is explained into the on the website if you go and look at the different trading systems. I will make a video as well on exactly how it does work. Let's just go open the results over here and we can follow them as they are trading. The first trade was minus $8.90. The second trade after that, we had $31. Brought us up to $22 profit. The recovery system is based on Ichimoku breakouts. Righto, there's the second trade for the month, or the third trade at least. Righto, and it ended up in a minus. We hit the stop loss. There we hit another stop. But as you can see over here now, we are starting to increase. If we hit another stop loss now, we will start to increase the lots. Right, and there we've hit another stop, so now the lots have been increased. Right, now unfortunately, as you can see over here, the run is not closed yet. So I will have to go back and we can look at the last profit, when we had our last profit. So for January, we made $22 on the 500, which is, let's see, we will add up in the February when this run closes up, right? So let's just see, where are we? Where's my calculator? Let's just go and cancel that there. And we said, how much did we make there? 22 divided by 500. So that'll give us about a 4%, 4.5% growth for January, right? Now, we will run this and we will run it into February, and then we will see the growth for February, right, to the end of February. Righto, let's just see, where were we? Okay, so let's go and we'll close this one off. That was the recovery one, the Ichimoku breakout. Let's go and have a look at the Ichimoku breakout. Right, where are we? Let's go and run it again. Close this one off. Right, Ichimoku breakout. Expert properties, it should all be set correctly over here. Yes, 160. The lots, everything is correct. Let's go for it. Okay, let's add in our results over here. As you can see, the first 3 trades have been a loss. There you can see losses, consecutive losses are 3. Let's see, where were we going to? Uh-oh, not good, another loss. So we are 4 losses already, 4 consecutive losses. Wow. 6 consecutive losses already. Wow, boy. Seven consecutive losses. Wow. This is really getting crazy. Right, so for January there was absolutely no profit. We had 7 consecutive losses, right? Oops, sorry. We stopped out the one in a profit over here at the end of the month for $62 profit, but that trade is still running. So we will have to run it through into February, and we'll see when we're doing the February results where we come out on that one, right? Let's go to the Bollinger Band breakout. Let's go and look at the Bollinger Band breakout and see how did that do. FN F6, right? Let's look at the Bollinger Band. Also, oopsie, that must be 160. I was playing around. Right, let's go for it. As you can see, January all in all didn't look like a good month to trade. Oh boy, here another loss again. Immediately, second loss. Let's go look at the results. 1, 2, 3 losses in a row. Come on. Oh, that was so close. Can you believe this? And it goes up to the loss. 4 losses in a row. Oh boy, January was really not a good month. Oh boy. Right, for January as well, you can see we had 6 consecutive losses over here with the Bollinger Band trade. So it looks like January was not a good month at all. Now that is all the trading systems for January. And it looks like the XPX was the only one that delivered us some kinds of good results. All the others were just not really good trades at all. The SPX, I must say, has been up so far to this year, really been worthwhile trading. But let's hope, and we'll see what the others do like. Thank you very much. Keep watching for February month's update.